Will it pick it up if you're just talking like this, you think? Okay. Well, Pop, you'll be 84 in February, right? What we're going to do is we'd just like for you to talk with us for a few minutes. And what we'd like to do is have this tape made and send to all the kids. So, we tape Christmas with everybody opening the gifts and stuff up. So, but we'd like to know a little bit about your childhood, about where you were born and where you grew up. And
it's all right about that, but don't get in the middle.
Well, we don't want just whatever you want to talk about. We don't. We just like to know where you were born and where you grew up.
Yeah. I can tell you that.
Well, where were you born?
Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay. Did you grow up there?
And I left there when I was about 6 months old and went over to Oklahoma, Tennessee. Stayed there about 2 years and went up there and over in Tennessee and another location. They were they called it county line. I didn't know for years and years what the county line meant, but that meant the line of the county, the line of the county. I thought this regular,
Yeah.
And then, about 13 years, we put up and went to Forreston, Texas. Forreston, Texas.
What was this? Your mom and dad, and y'all just went there?
That's all together.
What kind of work did your dad do?
Well, we met on the farm. I mean, we got to Texas at cotton picking time. We picked cotton, there. And we was a farmer there, about 2 years at that location. Then we moved in about 20 miles the other direction, a place called Rocket, Texas. When I ran 14, I passed blood, and I didn't know what the deal was. I went to the doctor, and probably been all right, but Dad put me on the riding turning plow, and it shook you around, like that, and so we'd come back on it. I went around brooding there for about 6 months and moved to a little place called Rocket, Texas. And I recuperated there pretty good. But we stayed there only 1 year, and then we moved back to Anderson Ranch. That's close to Forreston, Texas. And then there you see where I have hubbies. I got sick. And physically, mentally, all kind of ways. And about 19, then I left there and went to Dallas. I can leave out a lot of stuff. I guess I have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now you've got three. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your three oldest boys? Just something a little bit about each one of them, what their names are, and
Well, the oldest boy is supposed to be named Hayden Jr., but he wouldn't have it. And he goes by the name of Hayden Cunningham. Gene is 2 years younger, Gene Cunningham. Then Billy, about 2 years younger, Billy Cunningham. And they've all been around in Dallas except Junior. He's been out at Louisville there now for the last 25 years, I guess.
Okay. Tell us a little bit how you and Mom met and courted and ended up getting married. Where did y'all meet?
Well, in 1940, September 1945, I sent a Christmas cards. Like what I said, I wasn't able to work. I been hurt. and she was at Mildred Farm place. At that time, I didn't pay any attention to her. I mean, I didn't know who's who, you know. But later, Mildred wanted Mom to get her a man, you know. And she said, I know the guy just for you. She said, you know the guy that brought them Christmas cards here one day? She said, that's the guy. Said he's staying with his parents right around the corner there. So she got us a date, went in the drive-in theater, you know. So I was, this time I was getting kind of rough like, you know. And I knew I had to use strategy, not rush the old gal, you know. Not rush. And Mildred told me ahead of time, said, you don't rush your girl. So that's where it started, and she liked me all very well, and we didn't go get it very long. We got married, and I reckon it's January 1946 we got married. So you guys failed the victim.
Did y'all get married in 46 or 50?
46.
Well,
January 46, I think we got married. Right the first part of it. We didn't fool around because we had 4 boys in 4 years.
yeah, you had me first, Joe, and then Glenda.
No, we didn't hear you.
Huh?
You said you had me first and then Joe.
No.
Yeah.
Well, just name the second family you had.
Well, I ain't got but the second family.
Well, start with me.
Joe,
Joe
Glendon,
and Billy and Danny, Glendon. That's it, I reckon.
That's enough of them, wasn't it?
I guess that's all right.
Didn't have insurance on none of them.
Okay, what when we were all born, what kind of work were you doing at that time?
Paint contract.
Okay, and you did that for how many years?
25.
25 years in Dallas. And then what happened after that? After you quit painting, what'd you do?
Oh, I don't know. I don't tell them what I want to do.
you never has quit painting.
Didn't you retire and go and move someplace?
No. We had the motel, you know, and so that. See, I always sold too quick or too slow or everything, and buy too quick. Or everything I did wrong. But anyway, your motel, you know, has a lot of fun. I worked in a motel and there about 10 years, you know, and then we built that little building up there and had pop discount. I didn't tend to that right, didn't do that right, so then went pulling trailers. And then I went to pulling trailers. And so then on, I haven't done a whole lot. It's odds and end jobs. I kept working, but you know what I mean, not much money to it.
Okay, so you got quite a few grandchildren now. Have you got any great grandchildren?
Yeah.
How many have you got? Do you know?
I don't know. That's the first one there. We had kind of Glenda.
Now that was a grandchild right there, right?
That's a grandchild there, and she got just 2 children, ain't she?
Yeah, she's got 2,
Just 2
Okay.
children.
girl and a boy.
Are there any more?
No,
What about
Greg has got, as far as I know, 1.
okay? What about on Jean's side? Does
Gina.
Yeah,
Jeannie, does she have any kids?
no,
She's old
Cindy
enough.
has 2, I believe.
Okay.
She's old enough to have a bunch.
So there's at least 5 great grandkids
Yeah, on that side.
on Pop's side. Well, is there anything that you'd like to tell us? You know, you're getting up there, 83 years old, be 84 in a couple of months.
February the 4th.
February the 4th. And
1988.
I know you've been ailing a little bit and been reading the Bible and depending on the Lord to carry you to heaven.
Yeah, you mentioned.
So, is there anything that you'd like to tell your kids about that part of your life, or?
Yeah, well, I didn't take too long to go into detail, but I'd kind of, you know, look back to it there for several years. What year that was, you know, Mama could tell you about that.
What?
One Sunday morning, I listened to three preaching services down at the motel,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd been saying, Holy Spirit kept telling me, he said, now you're getting, I thought it was getting old then. He said, you're getting kind of old and you better get right, because something like that would happen to you, you know. And things would come on like that, and then that Sunday morning, it must have been in, see what, I don't know what time it was. You know, you got a letter not long after that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd been about, I don't know how long.
It's back in the middle
That's it.
70s, wasn't it?
About 15 years ago, I guess. Maybe about 12 years ago. So I rededicated my life, and the Holy Spirit got hold of me. I cried and cried. And I told Mom, I said, you think I'm having a nervous breakdown, but I'm not. I'm having no nervous breakdown. The Holy Spirit got hold of me, and I'm glad that I came back and I'm on the way home. And then I've been pretty active in church ever since.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting closer. When you quit dealing with the public, well then you are missing a lot of trouble. You quit dealing with the public, well you.
What are you doing? Is that too hot?
Yeah.
Good enough.
Well, is there anything else you would?
Well, there'd be a lot.
There's, you got some grandkids, great grandkids.
The back is turn to the right.
You've got some grandkids coming up, and some great grandkids. And is there anything that you can tell them to maybe help them later on in life? I know that you taught me a lot of good stuff when I was growing up about. One thing that I always remember that you told me was that if I worked hard and I was honest, that things would always be right. And that was one thing that I've always remembered. That if you work hard, that things will pay off for you. If you don't work, well, and it says in the Bible that if you don't work, you don't eat.
If you don't work, somebody else has to keep you up. Yeah, remainder my grandchildren and children. You'll probably see some perilous time. The rapture comes in the next few years, which it will. It won't be too long now. And you want to be sure to be grounded in the Bible, not know and to know who the right prophet is. There be some guys that you think it's going to be good prophets, and they're the devil. And especially ought to teach the children. Be sure it's not taking dope or drugs or whiskey or whatnot. Because if they brought up by the Bible, they wouldn't want to wouldn't want to kill themselves. Now the grave isn't the end. That's just beginning. if you kill yourself and cause you dope addict and you think you can't make it while you're taking your life, that don't get the job done at all. You know.
So you've been to the doctor here lately, and they've kind of told you that you probably don't have just a whole lot of time left on this earth.
Mm.
So what in the time that you have left, what do you want to? What do you want to do? Have you thought about it much?
Yeah, well, ain't nothing. I want to know. Ain't much I can do. But it has to be one day at a time. And I told the doctor I didn't want to operate no more because if he couldn't do it full time, he couldn't do it no more. So I told him, I said, well, here on out, I just me and the Lord will work at it. And I just live through it one day at a time, and my heart quits before the heart doctor said my heart would quit before the cancer would develop too much, you know. I said, well, that's good news. That's good news, because who wants to be suffering all the time, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to die. I'm ashamed to die. I'm ashamed to die because I can't promise, I can't tell what good all I've done, unless there might be a living Bible. A lot of people, when you get where you're in a pretty high plateau, you call, and you say it's you do this, do that. The people make me not say nothing. You talking to me, not saying nothing, but they watch you. They watch you, see if you living up to it or not. So if you intend to live up to it, you better not say nothing. But where I go, I don't care where I'm at. I just come out and say, well, you go to church or you save or you want to go to hell or heaven, you know, I'm playing. I'm playing. They don't like it, why? I pray for them.
Well, is there anything you guys want to ask him? Got any questions about anything? Well, this is just a time where we wanted to talk to you for a little while, get you on tape. And what we want to do is make a copy of all this, and send it to all the kids, and then we'll have something to remember you by, and us with the family up here in 1987. So.
Well, what you said, well, how you gonna get that on tape?
Huh?
If you got a tape of what we've been talking about?
Uh-huh.
Over there?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. If I know you're gonna do this, well, I could have about 50 pages.
Well, we don't have that much time.
I know.
So.
I'm talking about. I can have it all ready.
Well, I think you did a good job, and
There's a whole lot of stuff in there. I got saved by the Bush Battalion, but a lot of my life. Cause he could take a lot of it and preach on it. Stuff that I went through with.
well, you know, there's a lot of things in everybody's life that not everyone needs to know about it. Just you and the Lord.
Yeah, but see, it's a common thing. It's a common thing now on TV. A guy he'll kill a bunch of people and he'll get out and turn him loose. And some of them, you know, get saved. And all that. But a lot of them don't. They write a book, make money, you know. But I could tell a story that's never been told. It's my story is always different, be way different than anybody else's, and they would like to hear it. I don't know whether I have a chance to tell it or not. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I just tell you just a little bit there. I'd gone in there several years, you know. I had done, you know, you can, be mean in one sense of the word, and be good on the whole other thing. See, and there and me and Miller had a little cafe there, and you remember that, don't you? No, yeah, I guess
No.
you.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we.
No, now that was before me and you ever married.
Yeah, that's right there. And I hadn't been what's called a bad guy another time, so I had been had soccer a good while, and one night about midnight, the Lord visited me. Visited me, and I said, well, I went to crying. And I went my pillar. I mean, this tears come down, you know. I said, you mean tell me that you still like me and still love me?
Okay.
And the more I talk, the more I cry, you know. And I'd been making them $50. But I didn't hurt nobody about 50 cents a lick, you know. I didn't stick a gun, you know, and hold up nobody, you know what I mean? I want to be easy and not hit each person very religiously. Then, not knowing anything about the Bible much, and I've been raised in Sunday school, and my folks hadn't taken us kids to church or nothing, you might say. I didn't know very little about the Bible. I knew enough. I knew enough that there's hell and there's heaven. I knew that. But what it was now, I'm making it super short. I can make it 2 days long if I wanted to. And the next morning, then I got up and I done away with the paraphernalia I had. I have to say that and not go into detail. And I was thinking about that part. I didn't want to violate the law, you know. And I felt so good about making that decision. Well, old Hubert and old another guy, they was I'd borrowed a little money from them, not a whole lot. And they kept wanting me to go back and make some more stuff. And I kept putting off. Finally, I agreed to. But to see if Mr. Wilford run a grocery store right next door, and I show you how some people they're not neighbors. He belongs to the Gaston Avenue Baptist Church up there, and he never told me he went to church up there. If he could come around and invite him to church or something, otherwise I could escape a lot of trouble, see. Well, there was we went to one of them guys helped me, see. Boy, I felt like anytime you tell the good Lord to do something and you go ahead and do it, brother, you feel awful, see. But I just covered one part of the deal. Which when you get saved or either get rededicate your life, well then you want to cover all the phases of Christianity, all the phases, see. And then went on that a while. So I saw Holy Spirit still had hold of me. You've got to get a guardian angel. You know that?
I believe that.
This angel didn't want to turn me loose yet. Not yet, you see. And then another guy come along and he wanted to make I think it's $50 bills. And he knew I could get the job done if I could get the job done. Well, you can bite off sin and a little bit more. After a while you don't think it's too bad. Think it's too bad, you see. And I saw it was going wrong. I mean, I was shocked. So I'm gonna tell this one little family quit. I said, Lord, I said, I've gone too far now. And I said before, it seemed like I quit anything I wanted to. But now, I want to quit, but I don't know how. I want to get back to you. I want to get close to you. I want to get close to you like it was I said, a few months back. I said, I don't care what you do to me, Lord. I said, cut my legs off, arms off. I send to the penitentiary for life. I said, I don't care what it is. Just want to get close to you. Close to you. So one morning then, Mary said, well, girl, I should have probably tell you, okay. She told me she was 16 years old when I was 15. And so lived with 33 days. So one morning then, about daylight, why, heard her knocking on the door there, like that. And I was cured right then. I said, honey, I said, I'm going to send you back to Huntsville, Alabama. And don't ask me no questions. Just catch your train, go back there, and I'm done with you. I'm done. And I knew that was answering my prayer. Now that wasn't a selfish prayer neither. Now who in the world would want to do that, legs, arms, or do it a lot of time, you know, to get back close to the Lord? And they tell me now who'd do it.
Oh no.
Hmm? I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did. And it's, I've been with him ever since, and I'm going to stay with him. I'm going to hang on. Hang on. No, I can print a Bible. I can print a book that fits. So it might be 6 months, it might be a year, I don't know. But according to the way I'm feeling, I mean, spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
Spiritually. I don't think I got too much long time. So I'm ready, like I said, I'm ready to go in time, but I'm kind of ashamed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a judge, according to what they've done, you see. I've done quite a bit of good stuff, I guess. I know, I was hoping that doggone tree love here to mess me up. That's why they pushed me back, way back in the summer. And that doggone trailer has caused me more trouble, physically, and it's hurt me spiritually. And
Kind of like a thorn to you, huh?
yeah. Yeah, I steal off of it, steal his stuff.
You ready to pack it up?
Yeah.
Now, when you say now, you pay that tape there, and when you have to have a TV,
Yeah, we can hook it up to that TV up at Tommy's and play it back.
pay it black.
Yeah. See, we're going to still be here. Who does this belong to? Does it belong to a guy?
It lives about a half mile down the road.
Really? We're going to be here for a few more days, so, we might call him back and ask him if we can borrow it again. I don't know.